The Promised Neverland Season 1. We start off with a girl named Emma. She's with her two best friends, Norman and Ray. The three of them live in an orphanage with a bunch of other kids. These got to do nothing but run around and motherfucking play the whole time. Literally, everything was fucking perfect. Like, I couldn't tell you anything that was wrong with this goddamn orphanage. All these kids were watched and looked after by a lady named Isabella, but I'm just gonna refer to her as mom in this video. The only thing that was kind of weird and kind of stood out to me was the fact that these little ass kids had fucking tattoos. My nigga, what the fuck? So that was a little weird to me, but again, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, everything else looked normal, so didn't really think anything of it. Next, every single one of the kids was taking some sort of fucking test, like these niggas is Harvard students or some shit. Then we figured out that Emma, Ray, and Norm, I'm gonna just start calling them the big three, all right? Isabella is mom, and Ray, Emma, and Norm are the big three, all right? So this is when we figured out that the big three are the oldest children and that they're also hella smart. Like, they got perfect scores on all their tests. Then one of the little girls named Connie is getting adopted, so she says bye to her friends. It was hella sad, but it's that time. We gotta go. So mom's walking her away from the orphanage whenever Emma's downstairs cleaning, and she looks back and notices that Connie done forgot her little toy. She's like, oh shit, Connie done forgot her little bunny. Ray's like, look, the lights are still on. Y'all can still probably go catch him. So Emma and Norm grab that motherfucker and take off. They start sprinting through the field trying to catch him. They get to the main gate to exit the orphanage, and they like, yo, mom said that we are not allowed to leave this motherfucker. It is very dangerous over here, but Norm's like, fuck it, we already here. We can deal with the punishment later. So they pull up to the gate. Don't hear a motherfucking sound. Don't see a person in sight. So damn silent you can hear a pin drop. So damn silent that the water was dripping from the pipes hitting the ground. You can hear a little whoop. Whoops. They start walking towards the truck just thinking like, oh, I mean, this is the only truck. The family who's adopting Connie, I'm guessing this is their truck, right? Norm takes a look in the front seats. Nobody's in that motherfucker. Still not a soul in sight. Emma's like, maybe if we leave it back here, Connie will find it or somebody will give it to her. Norm's like, okay, cool. Norm's still looking around, scoping out the area. Out of nowhere, Emma drops the stuffed animal, starts backing up. Norm's looking at her crazy as hell. Like, what's good, my nigga? What the fuck? Why are you looking like you just seen the reincarnation of Michael Jackson or some shit, my nigga? Fuck is going on? Fuck is in the truck. Nigga comes over to see what the fuck she's tripping about, and oh my god, it's Connie. Bruh, son, my nigga, when I say I was fucking traumatized after this, bro, like this fucked up the whole show for me. Off rip. This is OD. This is crazy. This is ominous as hell. These kids seem so damn happy. Mom seems so damn wholesome. Everything seems so perfect. And now they got this bitch laid the fuck out with a rose in her heart. My nigga, what the fuck did y'all do to her, bro? No, bro, why did they do this to Connie, bro? Like, it don't even look like she just died. It looked like they real life beat her ass. Look, she had whole black eyes, face was all scratched the fuck up, looked like she really just got mauled by a fucking bear, matter of fact. And on top of all that, she got her laying back in a puddle like she pissed herself or some crazy. Yo, why would y'all do her like this? Y'all really, what is that, a rose? And y'all about to give it to a nigga as a fucking gift? Bro, I can't. Then before either of them could even say anything, they start hearing voices in the next room over talking about some, yo, did you hear that? Yo, did you hear voices? So they hide under the truck. Then out those doors pops these ugly ass demons. Niggas got these motherfucking eggshell heads and slimy ass fingers with long ass nails. Bitch, go get a manicure. Them niggas pull little Connie out of the truck, limbs flopping around and shit, looking like a little dead ass fish, and drop her inside of this tube of liquid. Whole time they're underneath that truck, still shook the fuck up, but they're listening though. And these demons are talking about some, oh, these motherfuckers look so tasty. Then the other one's like, nah, you know you can't eat these. These are high grade meals only for the rich. I'm like, oh shit, they really eating these niggas. What the fuck? Then mom pops out the cut and starts talking to the demons. He's like, yeah, this one's just a little 6-year-old. All the humans you've been giving us lately are average, but it don't matter because we got some smart 11-year-olds coming up for harvest here soon, right, Isabella? And she just said in the most evil, cold voice, yes, sir, I understand. I'm like, oh no, mom. I'm in my head thinking like, bro, this is the littest mom. This is the littest little orphanage ever. These little kids is living in peace. This mom wouldn't hurt a fucking fly. Whole time she's packaging these niggas out and shipping them out like motherfucking meal prep. to some demon niggas of all people. Like, yo, this some of the most savage, stone cold shit I've seen in new age anime in a minute, bruh. Cuz even referred to it as plucking. He said those smart three, you're preparing them for plucking soon, right? She said, yes, nigga. I'm like, shit. Then that same demon was like, oh, hold on. Yo, I smell something. Cuz looks under the truck, my heart f***ing sunk to my nuts. Nothing there, thankfully. Phew, my niggas escaped, my niggas made it out, but that was still a scary ass moment. Emma and Norm sprint back to the crib. They're freaking the fuck out because they realize this ain't an orphanage, bruh. This is a farm, my nigga. Then eventually Norm's like, look, my nigga, I'm not about to sit around and just wait to be fucking demon food, bruh. Let's escape. Emma's like, let's do it. These dumb ass niggas gonna leave little bunny under the motherfucking truck. So now mom knows. Cause she knows Connie didn't have little bunny on her when she walked her down just now. They figure out that the reason they got him taking the test is so they can measure who got the better brain. So the stronger your brain is, the longer you'll stay on the farm because they want to cultivate you to be a real high quality piece of meat. And the weaker your brain is, they don't really care. They just gonna ship you out to get eaten. During their playtime, they dip out to the forest and jump over the fence that was their previous barrier that they couldn't go past and end up running into like a 30-foot concrete wall, my nigga. They also peep whenever a kid went missing, mom always found him. Bitch had a whole tracking device, so now they're being tracked and they don't know how, they don't know where the trackers are located. First the wall, now this is problem number 2. They go back out to the wall on how to rope inside a tree, and then out of nowhere Ray pops up. They really got no choice but to tell bro, but eventually they convince him and they get him on board. The next day they got a new little baby girl into the orphanage, but not only that, she also brought in another adult to help her named Sister Krona. Whoa, hold on. Boys! Promise Neverland, y'all thought I was really gonna let that slide? Y'all thought y'all were slick. Y'all thought y'all was fucking slick. Y'all gonna call her Sister Krona? Sister Krona? What type of racist ass shit is that, my nigga? What the fuck? I don't see how this slid over everybody's heads. I ain't heard not one person talk about this, my nigga. But Sister Krona, that's a damn shame how that's the only black person in this whole goddamn show. And she gotta be referred to as a sister. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me fucked up. First, mom fills her in, lets her know that these 3 little niggas are trying to escape. This is what I hired you for. Help me contain these motherfuckers. Then we learn there's a little animosity between mom and Krona. And lastly, we learn that Krona is actually trying to be the mom and be the head of the orphanage. So she's low-key trying to snake mom and throw her under the bus in any way she can so she can be the new mom. Then they go to the new little baby and peep there's a scar on her ear, and that's when they realize that that's where the trackers are located in their bodies. The big 3 started making the kids play tag every single day, training them on running and outsmarting each other, basically to train them for the escape. Then Sister Krona wanted to hop in one of the games, and she wanted to make it even crazier, say, look, give me 20 minutes, I'll catch all y'all motherfuckers. And to make a long story short, this bitch is athletic as fuck. She caught all these niggas, like literally every single one of them except for Norman Ray. I'm like, oh shit, okay. First off, that's even, whoa, yeah, pause. First off, that's even more racist. Why you gonna make the black lady the most athletic one in the whole show? Man, see, bro, that's what I'm talking about, yo. Man, I couldn't be the only one to notice. I could not be the only nigga who noticed this shit. And I can't believe I'm the only nigga speaking about this shit. God. Then after some other events, the big 3 get together and come to the conclusion that one of the kids is actually working as a spy for mom. So they also got to figure out who the fuck that is. And to help them with this, they decide to tell 2 more of the older kids, Gilda and Don. But hold on, real quick before anything, let me just talk my shit about Don real quick. This bitch ass nigga Don, bro. So I'm not even gonna cap like I hate Don, but this nigga's just a bitch ass nigga sometimes, bro. Like at the very beginning, when mom announced to the class that they got the best test scores and the kids were like, yeah, especially Norman, like Norman's smart as hell, Norman that nigga, yada yada yada. This envious, jealous bitch nigga Don talking about something, we'll basically saying, well, fuck you then, Norm. Fuck you then, bro. I'm challenging you to tag. Which his bitch ass got mopped in tag anyway. So I'm just like, yo, what's good with this nigga Don, bro? Like, why is he always trying to hop in someone else's shine? Nigga, you mad? You mad because he's smarter than you? Bitch, get smarter. Study, read a book, dumb ass, bonehead ass nigga. Then after the nigga lost, he was like, Norman, new game, rematch. Now we doing everybody versus you. Just so his bitch ass could win. Like, nigga, what is your punk ass doing, bro? And he has way more bitch moments throughout the season, bro. If you watch it, you'll notice. But god damn it, that nigga pissed me the fuck off so many goddamn times while I was watching this show. And I really noticed it when I was rewatching it for this video. Then Norm's talking to Ray and he lets him know that he laid a trap for the person that he thinks is the spy. And he said that he told him the location of where the rope is, so if something happens, then they know it's him. And then sure enough, the spy slid the note right under mom's door. Then Krona's black ass really gonna try to press my girl Gilda, but guess what? Gilda stood 10 toes in that motherfucker and didn't snitch. Baby girl did not fucking crack. That's why we fuck with Gilda. Gilda's a real ass nigga, bro. Gilda ain't never gonna snitch. You don't gotta worry about Gilda. Real shit. So the next night, Norm and Ray go back to the bed and the rope was missing. Norm was right about who he thought was the spy, and Ray was like, who was it? I guarantee it was that nigga fucking Don, bro. It was Don, wasn't it? And then Ray looks back over at this nigga and is like, actually, no. Actually, it's you. I'm like, whoa, wait, what? 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 Hold on, what? How is it Ray? That makes no fucking sense. How is it this nigga Ray? Ray is in with y'all. Ray's the other smart nigga, not to mention what the fuck would this nigga be doing it for, bro? He ain't trying to get eaten too. Whole time, this nigga Norm didn't tell anybody. He reveals that the only person he actually told was this nigga Ray. He really finessed the fuck out of this nigga, bro. I'm talking straight trickery, straight genjutsu, nigga. He got this nigga, bro. And it makes it even worse because he literally tried to throw Dawn under the bus. I don't fuck with Dawn, but at least he ain't snitching. This nigga Ray is a snitch. This nigga Ray is a whole informant, bro. Why'd he go fed? Why is Ray federal? I'm not understanding. Like, whole time I'm watching the show, it's not making sense in my head to why this nigga is feeding mom information. I need answers. So eventually Ray comes clean like, yeah, it was me, and reveals that he's been doing this shit for 6 years. Bitch ass nigga. a fucking rat, and said that his reasons for doing it were so he doesn't get shipped off, and also so he could get more information out of mom. Then he states that he's gonna be working as a double agent, still working for mom, but at the same time using the information and reaping the benefits, still working with Emma and Norm. Which at the time especially, I'm not knowing if I believe that shit. Like, this nigga just broke all trust, you know what I mean? But at this point, they really have no other choice. The next day, Ray and Norm come clean to Emma about the Ray situation, and they continue with the mission. Emma then figures out inside of mom's room there's a secret room where she goes to contact the demons or whoever it is she works with. And as a whole, everyone agrees that it is way too risky and would be crazy as hell to even think about going inside her room and looking for that goddamn secret room. However, crackhead motherfucking Dawn has different plans. So Dawn and Gilda go inside mom's room, do some investigating, and eventually find the secret room. It was hidden behind a bookshelf. The door to the hidden room was locked, so Ray actually made a WS play and pickpocketed mom getting the key to the room. So they made it inside the room and found the toys of all the kids who have been shipped out, and they also found the communication device that mom uses to talk to the demons. The kids are back out in the woods, and Sister Krona confronts them again, talking about some, yeah, I know what y'all are doing. I know y'all fucking playing. These niggas is panicking. They trying to lie their way out of it, but then Sister Krona's like, no, relax. It's okay. I'm with it. Like, I want y'all niggas to escape. The kids and myself as the viewer is heavily fucking confused. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck you gonna let these niggas escape for? Ain't that your whole job? Ain't that your whole purpose to being in this motherfucker, is to make sure these kids don't escape? But then she's like, no. If y'all escape, that's gonna look real fucking bad for mom, okay? These niggas is gonna fire the shit, probably kill this bitch, probably eat this bitch and devour this bitch like Thanksgiving dinner or some shit. So I want y'all to escape so mom can no longer be the mom and I'll be the mom of this farm. I'm like, oh shit. So the kids and Krona are now agreeing to work together on the low. When they get back in private, they're like, look, we cannot trust this bitch. We cannot trust this black ass. Yeah, no, fuck no. The kids even planted another note for Krona with a bunch of dirt on mom. But then mom approaches Krona with a letter. Krona opens it up and the letter says that she's been selected to be a mom at another farm. Krona's finally leaving the farm, and when she walks through the gate, she's met by a lady who she refers to as Grandma. Krona tells Grandma all the dirt on mom anyways, because if you remember what I said earlier, Krona and mom low-key don't fuck with each other. So this bitch orders a big ass demon to kill Krona. I'm like, oh no. I wasn't really fucking with her off rip just cause like I was team kids. I wasn't fucking with Krona. But by this point I was already fucking with Krona a little bit, man. I was really liking Krona. She just wanted to be a mom. She was the only black person, and of course she had to die. So at this point, the kids are making a break for the wall. And while all that's happening, mom goes to Ray and is like, oh yeah, Krona, she's taken care of. And not only that, our little deal agreement, it's over with. You're getting shipped out next, nigga. Kicks him in the room, locks him in. I'm like, oh, this shit was so crazy, bro. There was so many twists and turns. And right when something would go right, shit would go left again. And right when these niggas got the upper hand and was one step ahead, mom was two steps ahead of these niggas. I can't speak, I can't talk. So mom pulls out the tracker and heads for the forest to go catch up with the kids. And thankfully, see, this is why I said I got a love-hate relationship with them. Thankfully, Dawn hears Ray in the room and busts that motherfucker down like a damn linebacker and lets Ray out. Mom catches Norm and Emma at the wall. I'm like, oh shit, it's about to go down. But instead of shit going down, mom was literally like, look, y'all, can y'all please just stop? She literally asked them nicely, like, yo, can y'all just stop trying to escape? Dead ass. Like, look, man, y'all are living great lives. Y'all are being fed well. Y'all are happy. Y'all are around family and friends. Y'all get to play. Can y'all please just stop? Similar to my beliefs, basically, Emma and Norm were like, fuck no. Emma sprints at mom and grabs her, trying to give Norm an opportunity to go climb the wall and leave and escape. Mom's like, look, bro, I tried to warn y'all. And she breaks Emma's leg. She breaks this bitch's leg, like dead ass twisted her shit up. Her shit looked like Anderson Silva. No, wait, Conor McGregor. She fucked her shit up. I'm like, oh, no, she didn't. Almost threw the fuck up in my mouth. She really did her dirty, twisted her leg like a doorknob. Her shit looked like chewed up bubble gum. No cap. Bitch leg left looking like a Twizzler or some shit. Emma's sitting here in agony, crying. Mom's literally holding her, fucking petting her head like a dog. Looks her dead in her eyes and is like, I really need you guys. You guys are just the best quality meat, suitable for the one. I'm like, this bitch is savage. Ain't no way. She grooming these kids to be a motherfucking buffet for some monsters, bruh. She looking these niggas dead in her eye, talking about some, I really love y'all. I really care for y'all. Y'all niggas just gotta be somebody's breakfast though. I'm sorry, like, bro, ain't no way. Then after that fucking savagery by mom, she looks back at Norm like, yeah, change the plans. As requested, you're getting shipped out. You leave tomorrow. I'm like, yo, this show is crazy as fuck, my nigga. They're now back at the crib and Ray tosses Norm a little device, said it's gonna disable his tracker, and he actually got the parts from a camera, and the camera was one of the gifts that mom gave him for being a fucking spy. So low-key he was using that spy thing very resourcefully. We also figure out that Ray has infantile amnesia, I believe, which basically means you remember literally every single detail since you were a baby. Like he remembers being born, coming out the womb and all that, but that's how he knew the truth about what was going on. So that was the plan. Norm, you're gonna use the device to disable your tracker, and you're gonna run for the wall and pretend you're gonna escape, and you're actually gonna hide out and wait for everyone else. Playtime is over, and to everyone's surprise, Norm is walking back to the house. Ray's looking at him mad as shit. Emma's looking like, what the fuck happened? Are you dumb? Like you about to get eaten, my nigga. Norm's talking to Emma and Ray and says that it is literally impossible to escape because beyond the wall is literally a huge fucking abyss. Like my nigga, there is no jumping across this shit, and it encircles the whole entire farm other than the front gate, which you obviously can't fucking leave from. So Norman just gives up. Like that's my last hope. It's over with. Later that night, Norm, it's your time, nigga. Him and mom make that slow walk of shame, and once they make it to the gate, mom's basically like, yeah, you just gotta wait in this room over here until the demons get here. When the doors open, the light from the room lit him up, and he had a crazy surprised look on his face, and that was the last we seen of Norman. Hashtag RIP Norman, bruh. Free my nigga. After that, the morale of the whole orphanage was just down. Emma and Ray had just completely given up on the idea of escaping, and you know, they were the leaders of it, so once they gave up, everyone else was just like, damn, it's over with. Fast forward 2 months later, and it's the night before Ray gets shipped out. Emma walks up on Ray, and Ray's like, Emma, have you really given up on the idea of escaping? Emma looks up at him and smiles and is basically like, come on now, you think I'm really gonna give up on getting out this motherfucker? Emma reveals to Ray that obviously mom was watching them way too closely, so they clearly couldn't be still making plans and progressing, or even for that matter still looking happy, because mom would be sus. That's why she was acting hella depressed and didn't do anything. So whole time she was just down bad, not doing shit. Gilda and Dawn was still prepping the kids for the mission, bruh. Yet another brilliant idea. The kids come together in that same room, they throw clothes, they have strands of their hair, a bunch of meat, and they set it on fire so it actually looks like a human's there, and it actually smells like flesh and hair is burning. Emma's on the ground like, Ray! Ray! Mom comes in, she's like, Ray's on fire! Ah! I'm like, oh shit. But what's the first thing the mom's gonna do? She pulls out the tracker and looks to see if he's actually in there first. I'm like, damn, yeah, it's over with, bro. It's finished. There's no way. But on her tracker, it was showing that he was in the fire. I'm like, what the fuck? This motherfucker cut his ear off. The nigga cut his ear off, yo. Hard as hell. Ray a real ass nigga for that, bro. But he threw it in the fire. And immediately mom starts panicking because she realizes how high value Ray was. And the kids are smart for realizing that too, because she would have no choice, literally no choice, but to try to put the fire out. And that was their little period of time they had. That was their diversion. Mom sprints to the secret room to try to contact HQ. Her keyhole is filled. These motherfuckers was really thinking in this motherfucker. But eventually she ends up pulling out the little piece of the radio. They also revealed that they left every single kid under the age of 5 back at the farm with plans to come back and get them, obviously. But that's also another thing the mom had to just sit there and deal with, buying them even more time. Mom contacts HQ to let them know. They sound alarms, and then they guard all the doors with hella niggas with hella weapons and shit like that, because obviously this is the only way they can escape, right? No, nigga. Fuck no. These niggas was on the top of the wall. They threw rope all the way across into the trees on the other side and used hangers to zip line across to the other side. And I ain't gonna lie, like my black ass wouldn't have been fucking terrified, but still W ass play by the kids, man. Mom makes it to the top of the wall just in time to see Emma glide across motherfucking the Grand Canyon. I don't know what to call that shit. It then jumps to some flashbacks from mom being a kid in the orphanage, mom seeing a lot of her friends get shipped out and killed. Then when it was time for Shorty to get plucked, grandma approached her with the opportunity to be a mom, which, I mean, again, that's the only way you can survive past the age of 12, so she was like, hell yeah. One of the qualifications of being a mom is having to actually give birth to a child, so she ended up doing that. After that, she got assigned to her specific plantation, where eventually she realized that this nigga Ray is her son. This nigga Ray's her son. Like, yo, what the bro, I was tweaking. I'm like, how though? It doesn't make, how did she know? Listen to this. When she was pregnant with Ray, she would always hum this song. If we remember back to this nigga Ray's disorder, he remembers literally everything, even from when he was inside the womb. So we heard her humming this song. So he was whistling the song. She realized, holy shit, nigga, this is my fucking kid. Crazy, absolutely wow. She goes back to the crib, lets all the little ones know that their friends escaped, and just sits and awaits punishment from HQ. The kids sprint through the forest and make it out the tree line where they see their very first sunrise outside of the walls, and that's how the season ends. Holy shit, my nigga. Hey, let me know. A lot of y'all already know a lot about season 2, but if you want to hear me talk my shit about it, if y'all want to hear the Tokyo Goon dive into that bitch, you already know what to do, man. Let me know. Appreciate y'all for watching, man.